Serve coming from Duan. On the other side, they go to combination play. That's popped up and returned by Vietnam. They go up to Chang going cross court. Popped up by Duan. Quicker. I mean the opposite hitter, Wang, going for the hit and challenging Taipei. Vietnam now leads by 1 point. This is what we expected at the top of this coverage. How tight this ball game will go. 13 serving 12, serve coming from the setter, Duan. They go to the team captain, Chang Li-won. Chang Li-won was popped up there. Huang was denied. Tip coming from T4. We're seeing faster rallies now. Pie play for Wu Fangyi. On the other side, T4. That goes out.
T4 a little bit tentative on that off-ball play, causing an error. So a little low on the efficiency right now for T4 after 10 attempts, only 4 success.
So that's 40% efficiency.
Yeah, but she also made 2 errors. So if you're gonna subtract the errors from the success, it's a low.
Here, maging coach si Don. Right there, so 13 all here. They set up, they go to Chen Xia. Both teams having 1 timeout left. T4 to serve, going for her jump serve. It's popped up there by Chen. On the other side, Pam denied by the block of Han Ho Hui.
First block point for Chinese Taipei in this match.
And that's interesting that it's the middle blocker blocking the right pin here. So the setter is left in the middle. Serve coming from Taipei that's popped up by the libero when Pam denied by the block again. Back row for T4 and she gets a touch there. 15. Serve coming from Wendy Chin. They get up to Wu, and Wu finds a spot there. Trying for that cross-court hit. We're tied at 15. Wu Fangyi iniwas dun sa blockers as we see the serve coming from Kan. On the other side, Pham hits the antenna.
So Wu continues to be a good substitution for Chinese.
What a serve there coming from Taipei. Serve coming from Chinese Taipei. Chang in that cross-court hit. On the other side, T4 off the net. Popped up by the libero Lai. Wu Fangyi on that off-speed shot. We up to the opposite side to Duan. Popped up to Wu Fangyi. She's denied, but that block goes out. So now Chinese Taipei is still posing a challenge for one of their biggest players. Over receive there on the side of Vietnam. Point goes to Chinese Taipei. T4 from the pipe. To go up to Chang. Going down the line, popped up by Wen. A hit coming from Pam. On the other side, Wu going cross court this time. The blocker getting a check ball. Taipei playing it smart here. They now have 5-point lead over Vietnam.
Yeah, it's starting off with good choices for their locations with their serves. Either targeting the seam between Pam and T4 or targeting that narrow gap between Zone 1 and Zone 2.
Very challenging. T4 now sets up Pam. Off the blockers. Ball is still alive. T4 from the back row. Lai goes up to Chang. On the other side, Duan, that's denied by the double block of Wu Fangyi and Wang Xinyi. Oh, and Taipei continues to rack up some points here. They're now up by 7 big points here. The most comfortable gap that we've seen here in this game.
A lot of struggles in the passing department for Vietnam.
The first ball here. Hit coming from V. Finally, stop. V now will be serving. That means T4's up front. It's straight to U. They go up to U from the opposite side. Does she get a check? No, go. That's out. Says the Japanese first referee.
Comeback.
Kumbaga, ayaw mo pang buhayin yung patay na. You're already up ahead here, but this time, Vietnam is stringing up some points, courtesy of us.
But not making points either.
Lie there on the first ball. They go up to a quick play to Huang on the other side. T4 going cross court, popped up by the libero. Lie. And Chang, it's a 5-point game. Taipei has 5 set points to their favor. Serve coming from Wu Fangyi. Vo going up to a running play to Tran. Huang denied by Tran. Setter dumping it to the other side. Vo going up to T4. That's too low. Is that too low? Yes, that was. And really, Taipei just really changing things up after the 16-point mark here, Doc. Really taking control of the game and taking the lead and controlling the tempo of this first set. And then again, Duan going straight for a very fast differential play here for Huang. 4 now to serve for Vietnam, going for her jump serve, popped up by team captain Chang. On the other side, they go up to Chen, and Vietnam is starting up someone who's been sparingly used in the previous matches. T4 there with that serve straight to the libero Lai, but Taipei answering back with their own quick play from Kan Ko Hui.
So first attack point for Kan. My numbers serve me right. She didn't have much attacks.
This is the part where we're starting to see some kind of a chess match between these two squads, and that Kan going for that gift. Kan Ko Hui. The team captain, Chang Li-wen, to serve. Straight to T4. Duan goes up to Pam. She's denied there by the blockers. T4 tipping it to the other side. Lai sets up Chen Tsuya.
Only had 1 attack out of 5 attempts in the first set.
Chang there with the serve again. Oh, what a hit there coming from the opposite hitter, Huang Ti-Q-Tin. On the other side, Chang Li-wen with the answer. They go up to Huang again, and Huang finding that line.
So Huang means business here in set number 2 after a paltry 1 out of 4 showing in set number 1.
We're tied at 3. Things are starting to get heated up here as Liu Ti-Hui rather, will be serving for Vietnam. And they go up to Kan Ko Hui, but here serve coming from Liu. They go up to Huang. That's off the hands of Fangyi, rather, Fangyi. Vietnam.
Yeah, and they're doing better in the control of their first ball. That's why the setter is able to go up for those speed plays.
Chen Tsuya with a cross-court hit, a tip here coming from Huang that is saved by the libero Lai. Cross-court coming from Chen. On the other side, T4 tips it to the other side. Lai there for the pickup. We have a long rally here. Chen getting that off the hands of T4.
And on the other side, on the blue side,
Taipei. That's straight to win. They go up to a quick play courtesy of Wen Ti-Chen.
Now in the first middle here in set number 2.
Wu there trying to get that one through, but recovery on the side of Vietnam going to T4 on that last play. Squad as you see the hit coming from Huang, that's denied by blockers. Lai goes up to Wu Fangyi. It's picked up by Lai. Wu Fangyi will try for the second time. Popped up by the libero Le. Oh, what a smart placement of the ball coming from T4. As Vietnam, it's a 4-point lead here for Vietnam so far. Serve coming from Vietnam. Han going for the cross-court hit. The answer coming from Pam. Sie going for the dump. Oh, back row for T4 finding the line. Comes in for Sie Eaton. And conversion coming from Tan Po Hui.
Interesting that they're giving up a quick attack and just going for pin plays for Kan.
You know, I'm not sure, but the Chinese Taipei players might be actually very familiar with T4 because T4 has played in Taipei Challenge. They've probably awakened a beast here. Fang Yi goes up to Chang Li Wan. On the other side, Le flipping it over, going to Pam. Answer coming from Huang. They got to a quick play that is going to be successful for Vietnam. Courtesy of Wen Yi Chun.
A little off.
Serve. That's straight to Fang Yi. Going for that off the block hit was Huang, but the ball is still kept alive. Chang Li Wan unable to get that across on the side of Chinese Taipei.
So a lot of struggles in mounting an attack for Chinese Taipei. Scores coming only from Chen, who started off good.
Now there will be a substitution. Team cap, rather, Fang Yi will be subbed out here. And Vietnam's block now is even more established compared to the first set, so that might be an added challenge here for Taipei squad. We got to the open side to Liu. Liu would try again, but
Her outing in the first set.
what has changed here, Doc, comparing the first two sets, as we see the service ace for Vietnam, which is their 13th point. It's an 8-point here. And that is already the third substitution here for Chinese Taipei in the second set. Chen going up to Fang Yi, and she gets a point. Tiaman. Oh, what a hit there coming from Chen.
So even if they're trying to get T4 out of system by delivering the first ball to her, at least someone else is there to be another option and win 3 out of 3 attempts.
Now a 9-point lead for Vietnam here. Serve coming from one. It's over received. T4 bumping it to the other side. Lai goes up to the team captain Chang. On the other side, they go up to the opposite hitter Huang. Chang under that ball on that last hit. That ball goes out. And serve coming from Wen Yi Chun. They go up to Fang Yi, who's now hitting from the opposite side.
A much needed score from Wu. Doing heavy lifting for Chinese Taipei. First pass off her, and she's probably the first option for attack.
They're now down by 9. Fang Yi to serve straight to T4. Duan goes up to T4. She's denied by the block. There you go. The blocking of Wang Ching Swan.
That is probably what is running in the mind of the coach of Chinese Taipei when he fielded in this substitution.
8. Duan goes up to the quick play and smart recovery here for Liu Tiwei.
So the middles of Vietnam are really doing tremendous job here in set number 2.
Back to 9-point lead. The answer with a quick courtesy of Yang. Goes off the block. Ball is still alive. Chen hitting it to the other side. Oh, what a hit there. Coming from the opposite hitter, Wang Yi. When they reach the next set, he wants them to recover.
Probably some reminders to just build up momentum already.
Yeah.
from here on to carry over to the next set.
Recognizing also the large gap here. Setting a violation will be called. It's double contact called against the setter of Taipei, Chen Jiaman. Let's get it again.
Definitely. The release of the ball from the hands is not at the same time with the contact of the left and right.
Oh, what a hit there though. Coming from Ya. Back to a 10-point game. Still in favor of Vietnam. Vietnam slowly cruising here. Getting a point after Taipei recovers and maintaining the 10-point gap. Serve now comes from Ye Yiwon. Great block there coming from Han and Han Ke-hui. And Taipei now enters double-digit mark here. They're down by 9 still. Ye Yiwon with that serve. Serve will come from Ye Yiwon of Chinese Taipei. Who is the auxiliary middle blocker that just entered. And she will now serve for the blue shirts. Straight to T4, they go up to Huang on the tip on the other side. Chen popped up there by Wen. And Kan Ke-hui. Ye Yiwon continues to serve. It's 12 serving 19. Oh, that's over receive, and Kan Ke-hui will really be manning that net.
Back-to-back regalo for Kan out of the woods for second set.
Still serving was Ye. T4 off the blockers, popped up there by the hit there coming from the converted middle blocker. Huang tip coming from Vietnam. Chen goes up to Chen and block. T4 Duan goes up to a running attack courtesy of Tan on the other side. Chen popped up there by Wen. T4 off speed. Who was there? They go up to a quick to Kan on the other side. Duan going to Huang on the tip. And that is
needed score from Huang, who came off strong in the second set but found some struggles in the middle.
Ups the chase of Taipei as T4 will now serve with her jump serve. Oh, that grazes the tip of the net. They go up to Chen. She's denied. That is a very strong block there, and Huang says hit her face. Let's get that again. Oof. Great deflection to serve with her jump serve. That's straight to Lai. Chen goes up to the converted opposite Huang. Kan going for that fail on that over receive. Free ball coming from Pang. Lai. Chen goes up to Huang again, and Huang gets a successful point here for Taipei.
So Huang proved hitter with that hammer from the right side.
Spark plug off the bench in a lot of games. V.
Yeah. Pam had some struggles here. 3 attempts, no conversions.
Now that converted the opposite hitter Huang with that serve V on that hit. Chen going for that dub, finds a donut hole for Taipei. Catching Vietnam by surprise. Duan. So they go up to a back row play, but that is out. Vietnam continues to cruise by here. They lead by 6. But this is what Coach Koji was looking for in the timeout earlier, to get that momentum going into the next set. He knows it might be a tough mountain to climb here, but Lai getting a hand here and joining scoring per se.
Yeah. They're just really looking for T4 and trying to pressure her with the first ball and try to get her out of the system.
Part of the mind games also of playing a game like this. Oh, what a hit there coming from Duan Tiswan.
So a lot of emotions for that hit from Vong. They just want to close off.
Huang now to serve after that hit. Chen goes up to Kan. Hit coming from V. Chen again going up to Kan on the opposite hit. Popped up by Huang. T4 from the back row. Brings Vietnam to set point advantage or a 7-point lead.
Kill from T4 after being efficiency.
Vietnam now will serve with Wang to Q10. That's straight to Lai. Chen goes up to U. Wen was there. Duan going to V, finding that line on that tip. Very smart move here coming from Vietnam as we end set number 2, 25-7. Yeah, Iwon rather. Now it's the setter, Xie Yichen, serving for Taipei. Oh! That just drops in at the corner. They've been targeting that spot earlier. She's been targeting that spot earlier.
Yeah, they're trying to take out T4 out of her comfort zone. And Xie doing a good job right now. Distributing the balls for Chinese Taipei. Baiting the blockers to set up a quick.
Duan went for that running attack to Wen and 3 here. Again, you just joined us, or if you're just tuning into the AVC, this is the quarterfinals as we saw that quick hit coming from Ye Yiwon, and now she says sorry to the Vietnamese early last week. And after 5 days of the pool rounds, this is the second seed of Pool A going up against the third seed of Pool B as we see that hit again from Ye Yiwon. Now that went straight to Huang. T4 is now open for that hit, and that's why they need to limit T4's action here.
Even if she's a little bit off system, it was a good rotation for her, delivering 4 points.
That last one, kinaliwa na lang niya. Ye Yiwon with that serve, that's straight to V. Duan goes up to T4. She's denied by the block, courtesy of Wang Ting Swan. Trying to find an answer to that adjustment, but that serve sails out. Point goes to Vietnam there. It's a 5-point game. T4 now to serve for Vietnam. They're down by 5. It's straight to U from Yi. Han was denied there by Vietnam.
Much needed block.
With that block. T4 with that strong serve, but that time it's wide.
Trying to go for a cutty for her jump serve to put some spin into it.
Now we're going to see a double substitution. This is the first substitution of this third set. Chen will come in, and team captain Chang Liwon will be up front. So maintaining a full front line here. So Chen Xiaman will now serve for Chinese Taipei. That's straight to win the libero. Duan going up to Huang. That is an attack error.
Huang trying to avoid the blockers with that tip into zone 4. Just a little too short for
other plans. Serve coming from the setter, Chen. That's straight to T4. Duan going for
to stay alive here in set number 3.
If to string up 6 points to catch up here. Serve coming from Liu. Chen going up to Chen. It's returned by Vietnam. Chen with that pickup. The setter Chen with that pickup. And that block coming from Vong. Ball is still alive, but Taipei unable to return the ball to the side of Vietnam on the third touch.
They have a full front line right now, and Khan, who has been stellar in set number 2 also, just set her up and try to confuse the blockers.
Chen now goes to the captain, Chang Li-Wen, and Chang Li-Wen gets a point for Taipei, Chinese Taipei. Now up by coming from Chen, the hitter. Chen, the setter, popped that up. The libero sets up.
Not having as much attempts with their attacks and not converting as much, so they're not being able to set up. So I'm assuming that it's been quite a struggle for the setter to set up the plays.
Serve there came from Chen Tze-ya, and that's an ace. Now the lead is 8 big points for the... So Taipei just going back to the game plan. Chen Tze-ya with another service ace. Going for that variation. Chen Tze-ya continues to serve. That's straight to the libero. Going for a combination was Wang Ti Q-Twin. Yeah, I guess it's go production for him as Wang is now in the service line. Chang sets up Chen. On the other side, Duan going for that running attack courtesy of Wen Ti Chen.
So another defensive stop for Team Vietnam, but still a steep 7-point climb.
Wang Ti Q-Twin serves for Vietnam. Straight to Lai. Chen goes up to Khan. She's single blocked by V. Probably be more intentional with their movement here inside the court. V now to Huang now to serve. Chang is denied there by V, but ball is still alive. Lai gives up a high ball. Duan goes up to V. That's popped up by Chen. Chang will try again. In cross court. Duan with a tip that's popped up by Lai. Lai doing great saves here. However, Wu Fangyi unable to get that ball in. That's a point for Vietnam. Vietnam just down by 5.
So another defensive stop for Vietnam. Wu struggling here in the part of Chinese Taipei. Everyone else is doing great on the scoreboard, but Wu is a little bit missing the party.
Wu with an receive. Ball is still alive. Lai will give up another free ball that's straight to Le, the other libero of Vietnam. On the other side, Chen goes up to Wu Fangyi. Wu Fangyi gets a check ball there.
She heard me. She heard me, and now she's back in the tally. Everybody else now in the scoreboard for Chinese Taipei.
Konting parinig daw, Doc, para ma-inspire sila. It's a 6-point lead for Chinese Taipei now.
At least it's good juju when
when you mentioned it's not a jinx.
Yeah, it's not a jinx.
Can now to serve. That's straight to T4. T4 has been quite silent here at the third set. V going off speed, off the blockers. Setup coming from Chen. Wu Fangyi going for the cross court. Strong ball popped up by Vietnam. Free ball coming from the red shirts. Long rally we have here. Chen the setter going to Chang. And Chang Li-Wen.
Again, just reminding the players to just play efficiently and mount a momentum. Coming into set number 4.
We're already at a very high level of Asian volleyball here as the starter. Pham Thi Wat An. She'll be serving for Vietnam. That's straight to Chen. Chen sets up quick for Ye Yi-Wen.
Ye has been the revelation for Chinese Taipei here.
Things are starting to get interesting. The setter was pulled out for the converted opposite in Huang. So there's no setter, official setter on the court right now. As Chang Li-Wen will be serving. I'm excited for the ball to return just to see who would set.
She's probably going to be setting based on her position.
However, we end anticlimactically and we don't get to see that as that last ball becomes a miss hit. The ball at the higher angle. Save there coming from Xie. Quick hit coming from Wen, works for Vietnam. They're up by 2 points.
Off to a good start here with points coming off Du Huang and Wen.
Yes, we're seeing Huang Qing-Swan on the side of Chinese Taipei. Liu Tihui continues to serve. And the straight Chen. Xie goes up to Huang. And Huang Qing-Swan. Huang Qing-Swan now to serve for Vietnam. Duan going for a combination courtesy of Huang Ti-Tutin.
So that play, hot start again. And the problem with intentional with her attacks and falls a little silent towards the end.
Serve came from Huang, the aforementioned player by Doc AJ.
Chinese Taipei.
Probably the most consistent in all 3 sets that we've watched. And even in this fourth, as Taipei now going for that same strategy. Should variate it to a shorter serve. Let's see if the strategy continues. That one goes straight to Huang T4. Oh, going for an overball on the other side. They go to Kan Ke-Hui.
Once again, some struggles when Chen is serving. This is the rotation a while ago in set number 3 that they were able to mount up a huge lead.
And they're doing this with no Wu Fangyi and no Chang Li-Wen, talking about the captain and the other open hitter who's been very efficient for them. Huang with that pickup. They go to Wu Fangyi. Wu Fangyi finally joins the tally board. Play that just finished. Double substitution for Vietnam as they're trying to figure out this Chinese Taipei puzzle. Vo comes in together with Duan, the hitter. Duan will go for the very quick attack off the hands of Huang.
Duan provides some
easy conversion for the recently entered members. Chen, the hitter, becomes a setter, going to Wu Fangyi. On the other side, Vo going to T4. Chen goes up to Kan, and rather Xie went to Kan Ke-Hui. Really starting to get fired up. Kan Ke-Hui going for that strong serve. Vietnam at a scramble. Kan Ke-Hui receives that. Xie Yichen going up to Wu Fangyi. But however, great block for Vietnam.
a little too low for the first pass. That limited the setting of She.
Third down will come from Wen Ti-Tun. That's straight to Wu Fangyi. They go up to a quick. She is denied that double block of Liu Tihui and Duan Ti-Swan. Really big
to be in good form.
Vietnam now serves with Wen Ti-Tun. Xie Yichen going to Wu Fangyi. Another block point. 3 consecutive block points for Vietnam here. Vietnam, so they're really flexing their net defense here.
So we probably need more back row attacks coming from Chinese Taipei because they're just at 2 spikers up front.
Oh, and this time the opposite hitter, Duan Ti-Swan, joins the scoring board for Vietnam on attacks. It's a 2-point lead for the red side. Wen Ti-Tun to serve. Xie Yichen going to that quick to Ye Yi-Wan rather.
And that has worked a lot for Chinese Taipei all throughout this match. Xie doing a good job baiting the blockers of Vietnam whenever it's a little bit tight for the first ball.
But you've mentioned this earlier, Doc. They really just have to slow the ball down when that first ball. So. Yeah. That's going to be a challenge here, especially if Vo goes for a quick kill going to Liu Tihui.
In Vietnam,
shooting.
So it's a full front line still for Vietnam.
So Vietnam here, parang mas naninigurado sila here at the fourth set. That hit coming from Ye. On the other side, Duan going to Huang, and Huang finds a pocket there.
So Huang still, that substitution, 3 out of 3 attempts already.
As Duan, the setter, continues to serve. Xie Yichen going to Huang, the converted winger. Lai with the first ball. Xie going to Huang again, and Huang hitting Swan gets a point for Chinese Taipei. Serving now is Wu Fangyi. They go up to T4. That's popped up by Lai. Oh, great effort there coming from the libero. It's already at the middle part of the set, and she's just getting her first point. Oh, what a serve straight to Lai, but the answer coming from Chen Ziya.
Chen still at 100%. So this is the best time for them to tie the game. They have a full front line with Khan, who together with their tallied the most scores in set number 3.
Yeah, with that serve, Duan going for a combination play that works for ĐTQG.
4 out of 4 attempts.
However, Liu Tihui will serve for Vietnam, as the answer will come from Chen Ziya,
who is the go-to girl.
The other 100 efficiency girl on the other side of the court. Here we see again the double substitution. So both coaches wanting to pursue a full front line at any moment. Team captain Chang Li-wan comes in, and Chen Tiaman, the setter, will be serving. Tiaman now to serve for Chinese Taipei. That goes straight to Pam. Duan goes for that quick play to Huang on the other side. Chang tipping it when free ball coming from Pam. Chen going to Chen Ziya. Now Tiaman to serve. Duan going for that differential play straight to the hands of ĐTQG. It's well maintained here by both sides of the court. No one is really pulling away that far, as Chang Li-wan going for that kill. On the other side, Pam and Pam Ting Wet An, that's correct, gets a 3-point gap for Vietnam.
Much needed point coming from Pam. And she was kind of the missing puzzle in the sets that they lost.
Vietnam now serves with Huang. Chen goes up to Chen. Chen now goes to the middle to Can. On the other side, Pam. Oh, Pam T went on finding who has been performing really well here. Talking about the leader of Taipei. Chen going to Chang on the other side. Le going to T4, but that is going wide. Taipei gets a breather there.
Once again, not the usual numbers for T4, but Huang, Pam, and Lu just giving her a breather right now. They still have a 3-point advantage.
Now it's Chen Ziya to serve for Taipei. That's straight to win. Go to a quick play to Wen Te-Trin. That is out. Point goes to Taipei. Vietnam still with the lead, but Chinese Taipei getting some points, as we see head coach of China, Guang Zi, on the sidelines here. They go up to T4 from the back row. Serve coming from Vietnam. Chen going up to Wu. They go up to Wu again. No, but that will be a free ball on the side of Taipei. A tip coming from Wen Te-Chen, and that works for Vietnam. They regain the 4-point advantage.
everybody just...
Timeout there coming from Coach Koji Chuzurabara. So let's see how Taipei will recover here, but they get a freebie after icing things out.
Lucky point for Chinese Taipei, and if they are gonna go for a comeback, this is the best chance because they don't want to extend this to a fifth setter.
Well, if we enter a fifth set, it's going to be anybody's ball game. It's a 3-point game now as Kan serves that ball out. She went for a very risky jump serve. That might just be very crucial as we are at the tail juncture of this fourth set. It's a 4-point game, 19-15 in favor of Vietnam. Serve coming from Wendy Chen goes up to Chang. On the other side, Duan going up to T4. Back-to-back points for T4.
A little bit of communication error in the part of the libero in Chang. Chang was already motioning to get that ball, but let it go the last second.
So the gap is 5 points. Taipei catching up, playing catch up here as Vietnam serves. Oh, now they're being challenged with the serves there. Make a 6-point lead here for team. Back to the ball game. Serve coming from Wen rather. T4 going for that tip.
Letting go of that. They attempted, they could have put up a good joust against T4, but it was an open
using her left hand in the last sequence. Serve still coming from Wen Chang, the captain. On the other side, the captain T4 popped up by Lai Xiangchen. Wu Fangyi getting a touch there.
Chinese Taipei still in this match, or this set rather.
The 6-point gap and another double substitution coming from, or rather, this is the substitution we saw earlier. It's just Huang coming in and serving. It will be Chang Liwen, so she might be playing setter. Let's see as this ball crosses. That's T4 going off the blockers. The set coming from that's straight to Huang on the other side. Oh, what a play there for Liu Tihui. Just putting it in Xie Yitzen.
Still quite interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Parang kung saan na lang mapunta yung bola sa position. Siena with a setup. It goes to Huang, and Huang Qingxuan gets the point for Taipei. Chinese Taipei, that's straight to Pam. They set up T4. Lai just popped that up. On Li rather, just popped it up. Oh, what a block there against Sun Tzu-ya.
Fourth block point of Team Vietnam, finally stopping Chen.
And it's the blocking that has been the game changer here for set number 4 as T4 now serves for Vietnam.
Yeah, that 3 straight defensive kill blocks early on in the fourth set.
What a serve there coming for T4, but Chen recovers. And it's now going to be Yiwen to serve for Chinese Taipei. Straight to T4, Duan goes up to Huang on the tip. Wang Yifang was there. They go up to Huang. It's popped up by T4. Ball is still alive. Chen goes up to Kan. Oh! That is
part of the organizers.
Good call for everyone. And we will just be enjoying a full day of volleyball action, capping things off with the Philippines versus Thailand as Vietnam gets their first point courtesy of ĐTQG Việt Nam.
Early on here in the fifth set, T4 to serve.
1-point game, a 1-point, first point rather going to Vietnam as T4 serves, but again, the go-to girl for the past few sets, Chen Tzu-ya, getting the first point for the blue side.
It's exciting to see the balikan ng palo ni Wang at ni Chen.
Pam trying to join in the party. Chen Tseya popped up by T4. On the other side, Huang going for the tip. Chen returning the ball. They go up to a quick to Li Tihui, but that is blocked there by Huang Chi-Swan. Rather, Kan is now at the opposite side as Huang blocks that last hit. Free ball coming from the libero when they go up to the open side, the Chen Tseya.
As a middle blocker myself, it's annoying to guard, or because you have to quickly adjust who's the quicker, who's the opposite.
But Taipei is just doing this flawlessly and seamlessly as Wang Ti will be Liu Tihui. That's straight to Wang. They go up to Huang, and Huang Ting-Swan gets the point for Taipei. Oh, what a hit there coming from Wang, but that's returned by Taipei. They go up to Wang again, this time with a tip. Read well by the second libero, Lin. They go up to Chen, and Chen Tseya gets the point. Taipei leading set. Serve coming from Huang Ting-Swan. On the other side, T4 off the net on the pipe. The return coming from Chen. Duan goes up to Palm. That is too sharp on an angle for the cross-court hit. Taipei having a very lucky start here as well.
Well, all credit goes to their libero, Lin, who is just manning the floor for Chinese Taipei, preventing Huang and T4 from making a conversion.
Both liberos are actually playing very stellar as they're injected in. Talking about Lai Xiang Chen, who started, and Lin Ti Tseng, who is now inside the court. Duan going for that back quick or that short run to win. On the other side, that was popped up there by Lin. Is that the back? Sun was denied there, no coverage on the side of
in doing some back row attack. So they only have two spikers up front, and they cannot just bunch them all up in one location.
Double substitution for Vietnam. Poor first ball. Will try to make something out of that, but straight to T4. They go to a back quick to Wen. Wen is denied. Ball is still live. That's Lai going up to Xie, and Xie goes up to Uf, but that is out.
Much needed point for Vietnam to cut the lead into two.
Seeing Coach Koji just being very steady on the sidelines. For the reminders for the blue side, Vonau will serve for Vietnam. Voti Kim Tua, one of the setters of the red side. They go up to a quick to Kan To Hui. On the other side, Vo goes up to Duan. That's popped up by Huang. Back row for Wu Fangyi. And Wu Fangyi gets the point for Chinese Taipei. Now the serve will come from Chen Tseya, rather. Pam Wet on that hit. On the other side, with a stronger hit popped up by Wen, the libero. Oh, what a cannon coming from the pipe, courtesy of T4.
Set up a block.
Serve coming from Pam. Xie goes up to Wu Fangyi getting that point off the blockers.
Chinese Taipei still on the driver's seat with that attack from Wu.
Now, Yu Shuangling is going to be injected inside the court.
Serve specialist.
Yeah.
Serve specialist.
We saw her earlier, though, as an outside hitter. So, but what a serve there. That's straight to the libero Wen. That hit coming from T4. Xie going up to... Wu Fangyi going for the strong hit. Getting it to the seam. Head coach Wen Tuan Kiet with his squad, knowing that this is already the national team, you really don't have to give much reminders, but just to give them a breather at some points. Serve. Oh, what a tip there coming from Wu. T4 getting that one through the blockers.
And it's a sigh of relief for T4.
Serve. It's popped up by Chen. Lai will catch up. Tip coming from Huang on the other side. When Duan getting that one through Taipei.
Out of their substitution in here in this set number 5.
1 point game, as Doc AJ has mentioned. When T-Chen with that serve, that's right to Ooh, what a coverage there coming from Ooh now with a hit. T4 with a pickup. T4 will answer back, going cross court again. Same angle, but this time it works. Going through the hands of Fang Yu. China's team here at the quarters. The first game of the quarterfinals. What a serve coming from Vietnam. Free ball coming from Taipei. Went there for the first ball. Vong going for combination straight to T4. For Shento.
If she's being unstoppable, then might as well give.
Xin Yu, who hasn't seen action since the first set, is coming in, and team captain Chang Liwan is coming in. So we're starting to see the starters being brought back in by Coach Koji Chuzurabara.
This is their conventional rotation from the start of the match.
Serve went straight to Fang Yi. Fang Yi getting that through the blockers. Ball is still alive on the side of Vietnam. On the other side, Lai getting that first ball. Xie going to the back quick, courtesy of Huang. However, T4 gets 1-2 over Taipei to win this match. What a serve. They go up to Chang, popped up by Vo. Pam sets up T4, that's off the net, and Taipei's defenders were left stuck. Look at that again. The net also holding the momentum of that ball. 3-point lead for Vietnam. 3 points coming from Wen. Straight to Wu. They go up to Huang. On the other side, T4 again, off speed. Popped up by Huang. Xie goes up to Fang Yi. Fang Yi is denied there by the blockers of Vietnam. It's all cylinders go for the red side.
Stepping up in the opposite side for her.
Xie now goes to a running Huang. Huang is denied by T4. And now, they're at set point match point advantage. They have 5
from an 8 to 9 1-point deficit, if I'm not mistaken, or 7 to 9 2-point deficit.
What a run here coming from Vietnam. So unofficially, that's a 7-0 run. Back row hit to Chang. Oh, and Taipei gets lucky. They have 4 set points to catch up here. And they have a full front line from Team Vietnam, trying to make sure they get the last point and win this. They're up by 4 points here as the serve comes from the setter Xie. Vo going up to T4, popped up by Taipei, but no! They're unable to keep that ball alive, and Vietnam wins the quarterfinals here at the AVC Cup for women. They enter the semis.